People with disability walk the streets of Freetown looking for help from different quarters of society as a means to fend for themselves. But all too often, the daily gains they will make will help to address the pressing issues they are faced with, among other things. People with disability are often seen outside of restaurants and bars, not to dine but to waiting for the handout kind-hearted Sierra Leoneans could give. Yamomo, a businessman who runs a local fast food joint on Pike Street in Freetown with deep affection for people living with disability, has visibly demonstrated his commitment towards helping those in dire need. He says he believes in helping others, especially those who cannot afford restaurant food, as a way of giving back to society. He also stresses on the need to love one another.
I love giving people experience. I want people to feel what other people are feeling already. Most of the time I see these people, vulnerable people who cannot afford going to restaurant. I see them outside waiting for people who can afford restaurant food, for them to go out and give them peanuts, you know. So I always wanted to give them the opportunity. I want them to come in themselves and have a feel. I want them to experience how it feels like to come into a restaurant, grab a food like any human being can do and go out. So that's the rationale behind this whole thing.
The beneficiaries were delighted once the distribution of food commenced, and a good number of them applauded the kind gesture of Iyamomo. Fatmata Sise moves around with a wheelchair and was among those who benefited from the gesture. For these disabled persons, there is hope of benefiting from other like-minded Sierra Leoneans in other endeavors. For SLBC NewsHour, Abdul Kabia.